Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in. My name is David A. Quad and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a brand new visitor to my YouTube channel and have no idea what my videos are all about, I love to talk about things I'm passionate about, man. Movies, comic books, video games. I do hauls, reviews, unboxings. If that's the type of thing you're into, you may want to check out my other content, and if you like what you see, do subscribe. Today we're going to take a look at my Nintendo DS and 3DS collection. Okay, I recently switched over to the Nintendo 3DS because they just weren't releasing enough games for the PlayStation Vita. You know, I was like, I played everything, and I feel like I want to play games on the go, but they're not releasing anything new. Like this past E3 2016, they didn't even mention the PlayStation Vita. It's like no new games for it, you know? Meanwhile, on 3DS, you know, talk about new Sonic Boom games, new Legend of Zeldas, new Monster Hunters, and Metroid Prime and whatever. I was like, okay, I'll just switch over to 3DS if you're not going to do anything for the PlayStation Vita, you know? My PlayStation Vita's just been sitting there collecting dust because all the Sony side cares about PlayStation 4, PlayStation 4 Pro, and PlayStation VR, you know? I was like, what about on the go? What about PlayStation Vita? Are you just going to abandon it or something, you know? I know they release like Japanese RPGs and stuff like that, but I want to have a little variety. I like to play shooters. I like to play driving games. I like to play like little exploration type stuff, you know. So we're gonna take a look at everything I have here related to the Nintendo DS and 3DS. Okay, you may notice that I got some pretty decent games out there. You know, for a while they actually released like Resident Evil Revelations. You know, a very own exclusive Resident Evil game that you can only play on the Nintendo 3DS. And then later on they made like an HD version for PS3 and Xbox 360 and whatever. You know, a lot of exclusive stuff. You know, Mario, Kirby, Legend of Zelda, tons of good stuff on Nintendo. Okay, and I do have a Wii, and I do have a GameCube also. Maybe we'll do a collection of those in the future, but for right now, like the main focus, my main Nintendo system is the 3DS, alright? So let me show you all the stuff I have related to the Nintendo DS and 3DS. Let's zoom in on here, alright? So as you can see here, I have back here, I got the 2DS. I started with the 2DS, by the way. Before I got the 3DS version, I got the 2DS just because it was cheaper. And, it got the job done, man. Even though I don't see the games in 3D, I like playing the systems on it. And this little, these little grips right here and the triggers, they're very comfortable, you know. So I like that. And then later on, I got the regular 3DS right here. This is the smaller one, okay. And I also, as you can see, I got the Circle Pad Pro attachments. And this one actually comes with triggers. Like you can actually assign different things to these triggers, right? So let's say you're playing Metroid Prime, or you're playing like Resident Evil, right? You're playing Resident Evil. These are like aim, fire, just like on consoles, you know. And two triggers, two analog sticks. You need that to play the games, all right. The newer 3DS actually has this like built in, so you don't need this attachment anymore. But I love it, man. Like when I was playing Final Fantasy, it was perfect for it. Just turn the camera. You can play for Monster Hunter. Games like Splinter Cell, Metal Gear Solid, Resident Evil, it's best to play with these, okay? I've also got some, like, kits. Like, the main reason I bought this is not for the stylus here, the little Mario stylus, but these little cases right here. I just want these cases, and there's like 3 of them, so. And these, you know, comes with a nice screen protector, the lens cloth, you know, and a little holder for your games. So when I'm on the go, you know, when I travel and stuff like that, I have a place to put my games. So that's it. That's why this is not Nintendo related. So we'll put that on the side. And this is just the box for the 2DS. I just put it there just to make it look nice. All right, we're gonna go through each of the games. I'll give you like a little mini review on each of these, and we'll just go from there. Okay. So let's start over here first. Zoom in a little bit. All right. First game I got here is actually the game that the first game I bought for the system, Super Smash Brothers. When I hear that they were making Super Smash Brothers for like, you know, that can play on the go, I was like, cool, sure, I'll get a 3DS just to play this game, you know. So they have, you know, all the main characters here, but they also had characters like Sonic and Pac-Man and Mega Man and stuff like that. I was like, this is unbelievable. Take a look at this booklet, man. Here are the characters, the controls, they're like special moves and stuff like that. So you see there Pikachu, Luigi, Kirby, we got Star Fox right there. Oh my gosh. Samus on this side. Sonic the Hedgehog, Mega Man, Pac-Man, you know. You can even make your own characters too. So, there you go. Of course, there are hidden characters. I actually unlocked all of them. Okay. And there's a Wii U version for this if you want to. Oh yeah, the ultimate NES remix. So this game, NES Classics return with a twist. So instead of like the normal game that you're playing, you can actually have challenges, you know? And I'm a trophy hunter type of guy, so I like these little challenges that they have. Tons of different games, man. Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3, Legend of Zelda 1 and 2. You can play Kirby, you can play Punch-Out, Donkey Kong, Metroid. Tons of good games on this one set, man. Oh, it's in my 2DS. I was like wondering where the heck the game is. There, that's what the card looks like, the cartridge, okay? We're probably not going to take a look at all the discs and stuff like that. Resident Evil. This is Resident Evil The Mercenaries 3D. I would love to play Resident Evil Revelations, but I already played it on PlayStation 3, you know? So I was like, oh, the PlayStation 3 version looks better than what does look on 3DS, but yeah. I enjoyed this game. I showed it to my friend. He was like, man, this game looks awesome, you know? It's like actual third-person shooter on the 3DS on the go. It looks awesome. It looks great. The graphics, you know? A lot of people are like, Nintendo, you know? It's like, the graphics aren't that great, but I think it looks beautiful. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. This is Metal Gear Solid 3D Snake Eater. When I played it on 3D, because this system, it has a little switch, right? If you want the amount of 3D that you want. And I think it's amazing. Like, it's very innovative for me, okay? I know it's gimmicky for some people, but I think the 3D is actually really cool. All right, so I play Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, which I played on multiple other systems, by the way, in 3D on the 3DS, and the controls and the graphics, they look just fine for me, you know. People always are saying, oh, there's no 3DS and Nintendo is for kids, you know. Here, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at a bunch of rated T games, rated M games. You know, you don't know until you actually own the system. There's a good amount of, you know, games for, you know, other gamers. Splinter Cell 3D, which is actually Chaos Theory. This is actually Splinter Cell 3. Good graphics, and they actually change a lot of stuff, so it feels like you're playing like the later Splinter Cell games, but it's Chaos Theory with a twist. Honestly, game looks great, by the way. Very beautiful. I love the Splinter Cell games. Final Fantasy Explorers, a great game. Tons of boss fights and enemies that you can fight. Like tons of you can run everywhere and fight all types of different enemies from the Final Fantasy universe. You know. So I was like fighting a gigantic Tomberry, and there was Ifrit and Shiva and all the other summons and whatever. Pretty good game. This one's okay. Theatrhythm Final Fantasy. It's like if you're into the music of Final Fantasy, this might be a good game to play. You know, it's not much, but you just use your stylus and you move it up and down as the notes go by. You know. So we got some Sonic games here. We got Sonic Lost World. Well, actually, one of my favorite games on the system. It looks really great, you know. 3D, 4-player races. That's another thing. You can actually hook your 3DS up with other people. I have friends who have 3DSs also, so that's the main thing. If you don't have friends that have 3DSs also to play with you, then the games get kind of boring, all right? And by the way, you can go play online and stuff like that too. Sonic Generations. I have played it on Xbox 360. This version a little inferior. It's all side-scrolling. Like if you played the same game on 360, you actually move the camera and stuff like that. I mean, it's okay. That's the same missions and stuff like that. Fast and Furious Showdown. I love the Fast and Furious movies. I got to play a game related to it also. And plus, I love driving games. So it's just the same type of stuff you see in other. Like it kind of reminds me of Need for Speed. You know, you're just doing missions in driving. You know, there it is. Pretty good graphics too. Asphalt 3D. This was actually available on the Vita also. It's actually one of the launch titles for Vita, I believe. Asphalt for 3DS. So, once again, another racing game. The first ever authentic 3D racing experience on Nintendo. Well, I wouldn't say that, but okay, whatever. Heroes of Ruin. This is a game I actually played when I went to Washington, D.C. with some friends of mine. This is a good game too. I really enjoyed it, okay? If you're like into Diablo, okay, this is very similar gameplay. It has that over-the-shoulder type of gameplay. Here, I don't know if you can see that, but there's like some of the battles right there. You know, that's some of the gameplay they have. It's like a bird's eye view sort of game, and you fight little bosses and explore dungeons and stuff like that, just like Diablo. Okay, so there it is. So I'm gonna put this stack right back up here. So we've seen those already. Here's the second stack. Okay, let's take a look at these games. We got Lego Jurassic World. Now, the Lego games on 3DS, similar to the Vita, it's not as great as the one on the consoles. 4 Jurassic Adventures, 1 Colossal video game. Yeah, you play missions from all of the previous, like it's not just Jurassic World, you can play missions from Jurassic Park 3, and Lost World Jurassic Park, you know. It's not just Jurassic World levels. Lego Star Wars The Force Awakens. I recently got this for Black Friday, and it was a fun game, man. It has some of the Lego isms, you know, some of the funny stuff and silly cutscenes and silly objectives and missions. There were, you know, the desert planet Jakku in the movie. They were like, oh, it's so hot on this planet, let's go find some ice cream. So there was like a whole mission looking for ice cream. It's really silly stuff. Okay. Centipede Infestation. If you love the original Centipede on, what was that? Was it on Atari? Yeah, it says Atari right there. This is like a 3D version of Centipede, man. It's actually pretty fun. I enjoy it. You know, look at the screenshots. It's not too bad. Wait, these screenshots don't do very much justice. Those are terrible screenshots. But it has a pretty. It has a story to it too. Never seen that in Centipede. Never didn't expect that, huh? Steel Diver. I believe this game was like $2. It's just you can use the motions on the 3DS, you know, boat driving, whatever. Dream Trigger. I got this for like $1. I have no idea what this game's about. Like, I keep playing it, and I don't know what I'm doing. So this game is there if I want it, but whatever. I just got it just because this was cheap. 50 Classic Games 3D. Now this one I actually enjoy. It has tons of stuff, man. It's got roulette and blackjack and chess, and you can play tic-tac-toe and stuff like that. It's got some pretty good games on there. Alright, there you go. Oh yeah! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, man. This is a great game because it has 2 games. 2-pack. So I haven't not finished this. I'm probably going to finish this, like, I'll make a goal to be, this one be the next game I complete on 3DS. Okay. Young Justice Legacy. Now, yes, I have heard that they're going to make another season of Young Justice. I'm looking forward to that. But this is actually continues on from that story. So this is like season 2.5. So if you want to continue on with the story and know what happens to the characters, this is a good way of knowing. Although I feel like this game's a little slow, to be honest with you. It's a little slow. Myst. One of my favorite PC games on the go. Heck yeah! The best known adventure game is back with all new art. Yeah, the graphics look a little improved, but overall it's the same game. I didn't like the controls for the 3DS version, by the way. If you have the DS version of this game, I feel that's a lot more superior, just because of the controls. Sure, the graphics look better on 3DS, but the controls have not improved. Ben 10 Omniverse 2. This is a side-scrolling game. I actually really enjoyed it. It's like tons of collectibles, and you know, it's a side-scrolling game that is actually quite challenging, by the way. So there it is. Moshi Monsters, another challenging, well, not challenging, but it's a fun little side-scrolling game. It has a couple challenging levels in it, you know, that you can earn extra diamonds or whatever they call it in here. It's pretty fun, colorful too. Well, there's no. This is Samurai Warrior Chronicles. The closest thing I can relate to it is like it's like Dynasty Warriors. If you ever played Dynasty Warriors, it's very similar gameplay. Unfortunately, I bought it used from GameStop, as you can see here, and there's no actual packaging. I couldn't find a copy of this game that had the cover, the regular cover. I'm thinking about going just on Google it or something, you know, but I couldn't find a really good one of it. So these are the DS games. You may notice I have more of these, because just because they're cheaper, you know, they're more available in a way. You may notice things like I don't play a lot of like Super Mario and Legend of Zelda and Kirby and stuff like that. I do, but this, where is it? The Ultimate NES Remix, that's all of I really need, you know. I just need to get a fix of it here and there. But some of the new games for 3DS, I haven't played those yet. I would love to pick up Super Mario Maker. That's like a game that's like on the top of my list when it comes to like games I really want to play. So let's check out some of these games, alright? We'll just go like that, alright? Sonic Sega All-Stars Racing. There's another one called Sonic Racing Transform or something. I would love to play that. But this one was just cheaper, you know. I can buy 5 games with the price I can get with All-Stars Transform. Fun little racing game. There it is. Okay. We got Assassin's Creed, the Altair Chronicles. This actually continues on the story of the original Assassin from the, Assassin's Creed 1, you know. So this is more stories with him in it. So if you're a huge fan of Assassin's Creed, you gotta play that game, man. We have here Brain Age. As you can see here, you know, very cheap, $2.99. And this one keeps you, it'll keep you engaged for quite a while, man. If you're into the little games in it, it's actually quite fun. Does test your brain, you know. I like games like that. We got Sonic Rush. This is a great game, by the way, because it actually uses both the top and the bottom screens. You know, you can run up here and you can go down here and stuff like that. I think it's really fast too. It's got blast processing. Assassin's Creed Discovery, another story in the Ezio, story of Assassin's Creed. Okay. There's the cartridge. Okay. It's a side-scrolling game. Backyard Basketball. I needed a basketball game. Unfortunately, if you're into basketball, there's not a lot of games that you can play on the Nintendo portable systems. You know, there's no NBA 2K, there's no NBA Live, so you take whatever you can get. You know, NBA Backyard Basketball is the game you gotta get. It has little chibi characters. Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. It is an RPG starring Sonic. I never finished it, by the way, so I can't really say much about this. New role, new rules. Whatever. We have Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. It's alright. It looks a little blocky, not as great graphics on the DS, but oh well. I just wanted a Splinter Cell game. Like if I'm going to play Splinter Cell, I might as well play the one that, the 3D one I have over there. Little League World Series Baseball 2008. 99 cents. Once in a while, I just have a craving for some sports games, and here it is. Alright? The Sonic Classics Collection. This is a must-have. You have to have this game. 4 games in one. It comes with Sonic the Hedgehog 1, 2, and 3, and Sonic and Knuckles. Okay? Great games to have on the go. We got Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Rings of Fate. Ring of Fates. Okay. This is a good game. I actually have not finished it yet. It's got the twins, and they're trying to, their dad died or whatever, and have to go search for meaning of life and whatever, So, I don't know. I never finished it, like I said, so there it is. The Price is Right. I don't think this game really needs an introduction. You just play around with The Price is Right. You play as one of the contestants, alright? We got Moon! Oh yeah, one of the best first-person shooters on the system, man. They recently redid it, called Moon Chronicles, in which you can play with the Circle Pad Pro and stuff like that. Better graphics and such, so you can get that off the Nintendo eShop. But this is the original version right here. This is one of the games that I had to play, you know. We got here The Glory of Hercules, or Heracles, whatever you want to call it. You know, ancient Greek gods and whatever. I never finished this. It's just an RPG. You run around, you know, fight monsters and stuff like that. Elements of Destruction. I think it was like 50 cents when I got it. What do? You destroy the world pretty much. you just go all out crazy. Call of Duty Modern Warfare Mobilize. You need like three hands to play this game, man. Any Call of Duty game, to be honest with you. You need one hand to hold the trigger, the other hand to aim, and you need to use a stylus just to, you know, move your camera around. It's ridiculous. So I would not recommend playing Call of Duty on Nintendo 3DS. DS. Okay. We have here Indiana Jones: The Original Adventures, a very blocky version of Indiana Jones. I play the you know, the PS2 or Xbox 360 version. Don't play on the DS. It's very blocky. No, I just want to try it out, and plus it was cheap, so yeah. Deal or No Deal, another cheap game. Once again, you just play Deal or No Deal. You know you know the rules of the game, right? We got Ridge Racer DS. Oh yeah. Now, racing games look great on the DS. Okay, this and fighting games. I would love to pick up Ultra Street Fighter 4. I would love to pick up Mortal Kombat. You know, they have those on DS. So yeah. Rayman DS. This game actually looks pretty good on the go. You know. Pirate Panic. Explore waterfalls, deep sea caves, and more in 45 diverse and detailed environments. Sure. Okay. Clubhouse Games. More casino games. It's got like cards and, you know, you can play pool, you can play dice, you can play, you know, Texas Hold'em and blackjack and whatever. There it is. Okay. We got Race Driver, Create and Race. You can build your own track. Like, you actually draw out the track and then race on it, you know. Pretty cool. I enjoy it. Okay. Looney Tunes, Duck 'em Muck, starring Daffy Duck. Remember that one cartoon? It's a very classic cartoon where, you know, Daffy Duck was being teased by the paint. You know, there was a paintbrush and he keeps teasing him. This is exactly what that game is. So you control what Daffy has to go through. Okay, so there's like little mini games and stuff like that, and you basically just be a complete nuisance to Daffy Duck. I think it's a good idea. Sim Animals, you all know what this is, right? I already talked about a video about The Sims already this past year. It's the same thing, alright? Indianapolis 500, like I said, I love playing racing games on the Nintendo DS, on the go. So this is another racing game to have. Indianapolis 500 Legends. It's got good graphics too. Bejeweled 3. Sure, you can play it on your phone, but why not play it on your 3DS? So, it's Bejeweled. What do you want me to say? You know, just match up 3 or more of the crystals and you'll be good to go. Sims 2 Pets. So you play as a pharmacist. People come in, you help them out. That's it. Need for Speed Undercover. Pretty similar to like the Fast and Furious and other Need for Speed games. You kind of do missions and stuff like that. Related to your car, you know. Super Collapse 3, another game that I actually have on my phone. I rather play it on my phone and than on the 3DS, honestly. But there it is. In case you want it, there it is, you know. Hell's Kitchen, the game. This show's like still on TV, man. It's the same thing. You try to cook and impress the people, you know? Try to impress the chef. Mystery Case Files Million Hair. So, a million heir. You know, heir to the throne, you know, sort of thing. It's a matching game. Yeah. Matching game, pretty much. Alice in Wonderland. Most of you guys know I love Alice in Wonderland, so I gotta play this game, you know. A little side-scrolling adventure for you. And of course, oh yeah, Hannah Montana Music Jam. So there it is. You can, you know, strum her guitar, make her dance and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it when it comes to DS collection. Alright, here, let me just put the stack back up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Coming soon, the updated PS4 collection and stuff like that. Alright? But in the future. Alright? Thank you for watching, everyone. Rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.